Oh, hello, and welcome to Prediction Movie Review. Well, hello there, stranger. Long time no see. Yes, I know it's my fault. I took the week off, relaxed, saw some friends. It was lovely. But now we're back, and you know the drill. Armed with only a trailer and the first part of a movie, we'll pause to make predictions on what we think will happen the rest of the way, and then check back in at the end to see how we did. As a quick heads up, we will not be doing Jungle Cruise or The Suicide Squad. I ended up watching those ones for pure enjoyment. Jungle Cruise? Pretty alright, and I quite liked The Suicide Squad. But now I'm ready for Disney's latest animated film. This colorful musical with a Latin girl just trying to fit in, featuring music from Lin-Manuel Miranda and a one-word title. It's the prediction movie review for Encanto. Wait a minute, that doesn't come out until November. Oh, the other Latin musical with music from Lin-Manuel Miranda, but this one's from Netflix. Gotcha. It's the prediction movie review for Vivo.
Come down from the tree. You can stay with me.
Wait a minute, aren't monkeys everywhere there? Why is this one special enough to be given a home? Don't they just roam free, scaring tourists?
When it came to music, Andres and I became so in sync. Not a moment out of place.
Oh, I see. We're to believe this old man did a nice thing by bringing Vivo off the streets to give him a home, but really, he did it in order to train him to be his performing slave to make him money. This got dark fast.
So you guys were like a duo?
She was also the love of my life, but I never told her how I felt.
Let this be a lesson, kids. If you love someone, you tell them, damn it.
Vivo, I must deliver this on to Marta. She needs to know that I love her.
Why are we trusting this super important task to a monkey? Either the old guy gets sick or dies, and now is why he realizes he needs to tell Marta how he feels. Getting real Darla from Finding Nemo vibes here. If we could just bring that down to a 5, that'd be great.
That love, Gabriela? That love lives forever.
Alright. Thanks, trailer, for narrowing that one down. So, he dead. I already didn't like this girl, and now she's playing the #1 enemy to parents and eardrums everywhere, the recorder. If it comes across that I'm joking about not liking this little girl, trust me, I'm not. She's going to be the lead character for what? The back 2/3 of this movie? I can already tell this is going to get annoying real quick. Also, we can totally make one prediction right here, right now. So, that old dude is dead, right? Why else would we get this shot? Or this one? Pretty clearly, that old dude is dead. But let's find out. Trailer done, now on to the first part of the movie. We'll be back, we'll make some more predictions. First things first, this movie looks beautiful, and it is noticeable from the first few frames. Bright colors, detailed animation, I am loving it. I'm also a huge fan of the opening song for a number of reasons. Typically, movies would drag out the story of how Vivo got to Cuba and met Andreas over some 10 to 15 minute opening. Nope, Vivo gets right to it with a fun and bright intro song that explains everything very tightly. Other movies could learn from this. Let's dive into some predictions, shall we? Gabby will find the song and understand why Vivo has come to Florida. She will agree to go with him to take it to Marta. They'll bump into the Girl Scouts, who will tell Gabby she either needs to sell cookies or be kicked out of the group. That is where we see them trying to escape and jumping the bridge. The two will fall into a barge, and that is why it looks like we see them in the insert the ocean by Florida. We see that they create a makeshift sailboat in order to get off and go to where they need to. Along the way, they must get lost, and Vivo meets the Pelican? ? And he will guide them in the right direction. Vivo and Gabby will be shown bonding throughout the journey, but then right before the third act, something will happen to cause a rift between them. There's some sort of snake that must be after Vivo, and as he's about to be captured, or he is, Gabby will come and save him, or vice versa. They'll get to the concert hall just in time to give the song to Marta, who will perform it as her final song of her final performance. A happy ending awaits as Gabby and her mom will take Vivo in, and she's finally made a friend, and she must discover some musical talent, and by the end, her and Vivo will be creating beautiful music together. Not that we're counting predictions from the trailer, but if we were, that's one on the scoreboard. Andreas does die. As sad and dark as that was, I'm seeing a fun and heartfelt movie the rest of the way. So let's get to it. I want to talk about my thoughts, and I shall. But for now, let's see how the predictions turned out. Looks like after a week off, I still got it, baby. Only one of my predictions was wrong, and that was that there would be a rift between Vivo and Gabby. Most movies like this would have two characters bonding, and then to kick off the third act, some drama arises that separates them before they finally come back together. And although Vivo and Gabby separate quite a few times, actually, there's never any true animosity between them. I thought Vivo would resent Gabby for ruining the sheet of music, but he doesn't. If anything, he's irked a little bit by the fact that she has a different style of music, but by the end, they learn to work together anyways. Everything else happened, from Gabby finding the music and agreeing to take Vivo to Miami, to them running into the Girl Scouts who are mad that Gabby isn't taking her cookie sales serious. How dare you, Gabby? I'll take one box of Thin Mints, please. While being chased, they fail to jump the bridge, land on the barge, and create a sailboat to get off, and end up lost in the marsh where Vivo meets Dan Carino. Michael Rooker voices probably the stupidest looking snake in cinema history. Seriously, why in the hell does his jaw look like that, and why does he have a jaw in the first place? What is he, some kind of snake supermodel? He isn't around long, but he does almost eat Gabby and her Girl Scout friends, but not before Vivo arrives to save the day. My hero! It's pretty clearly modern day, but apparently no one taught Andreas or Marta how to use the internet. Not only do they never call or text or anything, she writes him a letter to invite him to her final performance, and she learns of his death from a newspaper. It is 2021, but Vivo gets the song to her just before she's about to go on stage, and yay, she finally knows after all these years that Andreas loved her. And of course we end with Gabby and Vivo becoming friends and making sweet music together. There you are, 7 for 8 is a decent score. However, I will say this movie is far better than decent. My only negatives, one would be Gabby. I was pretty vocal about that from the trailer. She is just a lot. The voice actress is good, but the character and the dialogue are really annoying. She's really best in small doses. Small doses. They did the dumb thing that movies do where a singer is given a song just as they're about to go on stage, and magically 2 minutes later they know all of the words and the band knows how to play along. Last thing, as much as it was the reason for the movie to happen, it was really sad to see that after 60 years and watching the love of his life leave him, that Andreas never got to find out that Marta felt the same way. As always, Lin-Manuel Miranda was fantastic. From the opening song, which gave me big Hamilton vibes, to the great song that they sing in the marsh. You give Lin a chance to do his thing, and your movie will be better for it. Pretty much all of the music was great. And who knew that Brian Tyree Henry had some pipes on him? The animation was gorgeous. A lot of animated movies lately look fantastic, but for some reason, I loved the way this one looked. Sony Animation outdid themselves here. A movie can look pretty, but it has to have a nice story, which this one did, even if I didn't like the fact that Andreas didn't get to see Marta again. But Vivo and Gabby learning to grieve and accept the loss of loved ones, while also bonding and mixing their music styles at the end, was very sweet. I honestly went into this not expecting much, but I quite liked this movie. It's fun, will have you singing, and then at several times, it will completely break your heart. If you're looking for a nice family movie, or hell, if you're an adult like me who just likes a good animated movie, then I would say Vivo is worth checking out. Before we wrap this up, I see Sony out here continuing the trend of making the mother in an animated movie super sexy. Damn, she thick. Do you have a movie that you want to see a prediction movie review for? Obviously, I can't have seen the movie in order to make this work, but leave your suggestions in the comments below. Lastly, I predict that you will like the video and subscribe, and that's appreciated. Thanks for watching.